I click go live now. Everyone ready? All right, we should be live. It is loading. We're live, everybody.
Okay.
All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for your patience. My name is Kayla Escobedo. I'm one of the trainers here at CASA of Los Angeles, and I'm excited to welcome everyone today to CASA graduation. This is the exciting day that we've all been waiting for, as today you are going from trainees to official court-appointed special advocates. I also want to welcome all the friends and family that are joining via the YouTube live stream. On the agenda for today, you are going to be sworn in by the Honorable Judge Downing, and then you are also going to have an opportunity to hear from some of the other departments in the organization. And finally, you will all meet your advocate supervisors. Before we get started, just some tech housekeeping. If you're having any issues within the Zoom, please private message Taina. If you get kicked out, she will put her contact information into the chat. So make sure you copy that down somewhere if you have trouble getting back in. As usual, throughout training, you all are pretty familiar with this, but please make sure that you stay on mute while you're not speaking, just to reduce the amount of background noise in the Zoom. And then, go ahead and unmute when you are speaking and taking your oaths. For all staff that are here, we just ask that while the trainees are taking, or I guess graduates are taking their oaths, you go ahead and turn off your videos, and then you can turn your videos back on after the oaths are finished. So first off, I'd like to introduce Judge Downing, who's going to be doing the swearing-in ceremony for everyone. Go ahead, Judge.
Hi, I'm Judge Downing. I have on the robe, so it's really my pleasure to be here, even in this virtual environment. We usually do it in the building. And I want to let you know how grateful we are for your volunteer services. As you can imagine, and I'm sure you've been trained, the kids that we have in court have educational challenges, not all, but many of them. And some of the challenges are that the child has been through a number of placements. There is no one really focused on education. Unfortunately, a lot of the kids we see, their parents did not obtain the degrees and the education that we did, so it is not really important to them. So they don't understand to be focused on what their child is receiving or not receiving. And then language is also a barrier. We have a number of children whose parents are not English speaking, and so they don't really know how to move through the educational system and demand to speak to somebody. They're just told we don't speak that language, and they don't have a voice. So I'm so grateful, and I know my colleagues are also grateful when CASA steps up, because CASA always makes a difference in a case. So thank you so much. So now for the exciting stuff, I think somebody has a question. Ashley Ortiz, do you have a question? Your hand is up.
No, I apologize. No question.
No worries, no worries. It took me a long time to figure out that was a hand up, so I'm just thrilled that I recognized it. Alrighty, so I'm going to ask all of you new CASA graduates to please raise your right hand. And then I'm going to say I, and I'd like you to repeat your names, please. I guess you all are doing it in your own location, so I can't hear it. Do solemnly swear that I will truly and faithfully perform the duties of court-appointed special advocate.
They should unmute their mics.
Oh, you all might want to unmute your mics. Okay, on all the cases to which I am appointed.
On all the cases on which I'm appointed.
That's so much better. I was trying to read your lips to see when everybody stopped to go to the next. And that I will do so according to the law and policies of CASA.
and that I will
I will do
so
according to
to
the
the
laws
and policies of CASA
of Los Angeles,
of
of Los Angeles,
and that I will always act in the best interests of the children from whom I am appointed.
and that I will always act
in the best interest
of
of
the
the child or children for whom I'm appointed.
Excellent. All righty. And so that takes care of that. And so then we have an oath of confidentiality. So I'm going to read it to you and then we'll do the oath. Oh, and there's some applause. There's some hand claps. So let's just do that right now. You know, this virtual environment is very, very different. As court-appointed volunteers, you will have access to dependency court legal files and proceedings. As you know, these files and dependency proceedings are confidential. You were charged with the responsibility of holding the confidentiality of these cases. You are not to discuss these cases nor reveal the identity of these cases with any persons other than those individuals who are rightfully involved in the case. This would include those court personnel, social workers, family members, attorneys, and other professionals assigned to the case. And if you agree with that, please join me in saying, I do solemnly swear
I do
I do
solemnly
solemnly
swear
swear
to uphold the confidentiality of the information
to
to
uphold the confidentiality of the information
contained in the legal files and all other case information
contained in the
legal files
and
and
all
all other
other
case
case
information
that comes to my attention during the course of my work
that
that
comes to
comes
my
to my
attention
attention
during the course of my work.
as a court-appointed special advocate.
as a court-appointed special advocate.
All righty, well, congratulations to all of you all. You all are now official. So I would like to, at this time, have you in what I've been told is a virtual handshake and ask you if there's anybody out there in TV land who is here to support you that you might want to give a shout out to. So I am going to start with Bharat Burmi.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much. I believe my family is watching in Columbus, Ohio.
Is that your home?
Yeah, that's where I was raised, yes.
Oh, okay. How'd you get to California?
Slowly but surely via Seattle. Followed the sunshine, basically.
Oh, okay. And how did you hear about the CASA program?
I was exploring the option of being a foster parent and discovered the CASA program and felt like it was a really good fit for my interests and my skills.
All righty. Well, I don't want to stop you. Keep on thinking because we always need good foster parents. This will give you an
Absolutely.
opportunity to see the inside.
Yeah. Thank you
So-
very much.
You're very welcome. So congratulations. Let's see, Vic Nachman.
Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing well.
All right. Do you have anybody in TV land you want to give a shout out to who's here to support you?
I don't in TV land, but my sister is sitting in the room, so I will shout out to her for.
Hey there, sister. Everybody's going to shout out. And tell me, how did you find out about CASA?
I actually found out about it from like someone on Instagram. So it was years ago, but then I ended up doing a Google search looking for things to get involved in and remembered it way later on. So.
Well, I'm so glad you remembered that.
Yeah.
I don't do Instagram, but obviously they're doing some really positive things because they brought you to us. So that's an incredible thing. Thank you very much and congratulations. Gabriela Rodriguez.
Hi.
Hi. So do you have family out in the YouTube world you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, my parents, some of my aunts and cousins, and my friends.
Oh my goodness, you have a whole village out there. Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
how did you hear about CASA?
One of my law school professors,
Excellent. Where'd you go to law school?
Thomas Jefferson.
Is that San Diego?
Yeah, San Diego.
Oh, okay. I've had at least 1 or 2 law clerks from there in the years that I've had law clerks. So are you finished law school or still are
No,
practicing?
I'm in the process of transferring I applied to a few schools in Los Angeles, like Southwestern, Loyola.
All right. Well, I went to UWLA. It's in Los Angeles, but I went to law school part-time at night while I was working. So, but welcome to the CASA family, and I look forward to seeing you in court.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jonathan Widrow.
Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very, very well. And where are you from?
I am originally from New Jersey, and now I am in LA.
All righty. And what brought you to CASA?
You know, over the pandemic, I was spending, all day, every day by myself, and I was watching tons of stuff, and I saw a feature on CASA on the news. I think it was on Spectrum News. And then it sounded really intriguing to me. So I did a lot of research on it, and it just felt like it was an area that I can volunteer and help and be kind of a force for change.
You can be a voice for change, and take nothing from the ladies. It is always nice to see men in a CASA class because so many of our kids don't have a male role model. And so their interactions with men are either teachers, judges, or the things they see. So the opportunity to ask you those questions that they don't have anybody to ask is really great for not only their educational progress, but also for their emotional progress and development. So thank you very much and congratulations. Stephanie Raymer.
Hello, hi.
Hi. So is Los Angeles your home, or did you work your way here from somewhere else?
No, born and raised in Los Angeles. I grew up in Koreatown.
Excellent, excellent. Do you have family out in the world that you want to give a shout out to?
No, and I'm going to tell them that they should have made time for me.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So how did you find out about CASA?
Well, similar to Marat, I've been interested in potentially fostering a child someday. And I was also looking for volunteer opportunities, and I came upon the CASA program and decided that it's right up my alley.
It's very, very special. It's one-on-one mentoring. And you get to see the change you make in a child's eyes. And it really, really is special. So thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you.
Alex, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Are you driving or being chauffeured?
I'm in the back seat of the car at a work trip, and the lighting was less glary back here.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That is really special that you made the time to join us. Do you have any family out in TV land that you want to give a shout out to?
Yes, my family back in Maryland.
Okay. Is Maryland your home?
Yes.
Okay. And what brought you to CASA?
One of my coworkers actually was telling me about it, and then did a larger seminar during a lunch break one day. So Nancy Josephson.
Oh, I recognize that name. All righty. Well, welcome and congratulations. Before we go any further, Jonathan, did I ask you if you had anybody out in TV land that you wanted to give a shout out to?
Oh, yes, I have a couple of relatives and friends watching either live or on delay.
Okay, well, I realized the error of my ways and I didn't want to shortchange you, so my apologies.
Thank you.
Cecilia Rivas.
Good afternoon, Judge Downing.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to be here too, and I just have to give you a side note. Cecilia is my daughter's middle name because my father's name was Cecil, but I misspelled her name because when they came in the room after she was born and asked me for her name, I was so excited I wasn't paying attention. So we spell her Cecelia. And it was
Oh,
just,
no.
I know. Well, my cousin had the same name and she was Cece. So I was thinking Cece, but my daughter does not go by Cece. She goes by Candace, but it's just a little family folklore to make her name interesting. So welcome. Do you have family out in the world?
I was going to send the recording to them, so I'll give them a pre-shout out here.
Okay, so you have time to provide popcorn and everything to them as they
Yes.
watch? Okay,
Yes.
excellent, excellent. And what brought you to CASA?
I was a child welfare case management worker and supervisor for many years, and I'm not in direct services anymore, and I missed working with actual kids.
Well, that's
So
amazing because most people would say, okay, I've had enough.
No, I have not had enough.
Excellent. Well, we will give you an opportunity to get more of that. So it's nice to see you and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Ashley Ortiz,
Hello.
come on up and get your virtual handshake. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. And do you have family in TV land you want to give a shout out to?
I don't, unfortunately. However, they're watching outside my office currently.
Oh, okay. All righty. So what brought you to CASA?
I work in education, so I thought this would be an extra layer in order for support. I met a couple CASAs in like IEP meetings, so I thought that this interests me. I was also contemplating in order to foster a child.
Well, that's so amazing that this is what you do and you still make time to share it, your expertise in the community. So thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you.
Christian Eck. I
Hello.
saw you before. Where are you?
I'm
Hi, how are you?
well, thank you for asking.
You're very welcome. Is there anybody out in TV land you want to give a shout out to?
I do. I have some special people signed on. I think my mom, Jen, someone. Hi, thank you.
All right. Well, hi, Mom and Jen and everybody. So how did you get to CASA?
Actually, a friend in San Diego during quarantine was a big part of the CASA in San Diego. And just kind of seeing the impact she made was really inspiring. And then a professional group I'm a part of at the same time, there's a woman in LA who's a big part of CASA. And so it was one of those, life has few coincidences like that. So I just felt really excited to look more into it.
All righty. Well, it looks like so far COVID is responsible for at least 3 or 4 of you. So there are some upsides to this pandemic. So congratulations and welcome to the CASA family. We'll see you in court.
Thank you.
Katie Giarla.
Good afternoon. Good pronunciation there. No one ever gets that right.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited because I'm dyslexic. So I usually do really poorly with names. So welcome. Where's your home?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I'm going there in October.
Good month to go.
My husband went to Carnegie Mellon, so
Nice.
he's having a reunion. So we're going. So do you have family and friends out in TV land?
I do not. I forgot to send it to them.
Okay, well, I want you to do like others, send the video, provide popcorn, and give them opportunity to share this big moment with you. So what got you to CASA?
I have a few friends who have fostered kids. I didn't feel ready for that, but I wanted to help in some way.
Well, you will certainly help in a big way. So thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in court and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Roxana Marzarega?
Yes, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm excellent. Thank you for asking. Do you have family out in TV land?
Yes, my husband, who is currently at work right now.
All right, we'll be quiet so no one knows. And is this your home?
Yes, born and raised in LA.
Excellent. And what brought you to CASA?
Well, I've always wanted to work within the juvenile system, and during my undergrad years, a lot of my research papers were about juvenile delinquency and the family role being a risk factor in juvenile delinquency. So I actually researched more about CASA. I saw the link in a movie about foster care, and foster care was one of the risk factors that always came up on my research. So I figured, why not make a difference in this setting and start here.
That's excellent. So what did you get your degree in?
Criminology and Justice Studies at CSUN.
Oh, okay. And what are you doing with that degree?
Well, I just graduated last year. So before I applied to the social work master's program, I wanted to get some experience in working with foster youth.
All righty. Well, in this virtual world, and when you come to court, we have our proceedings are confidential, but CASA is always welcome. So if you develop a relationship with the judge and feel comfortable, you can go in and sit and see a lot of different cases, not just your own, to get a feel for the breadth of things we see in court.
Oh, perfect. That's something I will definitely do.
All right. So by all means, take advantage of it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Jason Corfin.
Chlorfine. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for being here. Do you have family out in the world that you want to give a shout out to?
I don't, but my mother was a CASA in Atlanta, where I'm from. So in spirit.
Oh, so you're a second generation's CASA.
Yeah, I guess so.
Was she a CASA in Los Angeles?
In Atlanta.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. Is Atlanta your home?
Yes.
And how did you get to California?
Working various gigs.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Through various jobs, I got here.
Oh, okay. All righty. And how did you get to CASA?
My mother had mentioned it, and it was always in the back of my mind. And then a friend in LA also said that they were doing it. So all the cool kids are doing it. You got to do it too.
I'm glad you feel that all the cool kids are doing it. And I guess to some degree it was in your DNA since your mother did it. Well, welcome so much. Congratulations. Matthew Herrera.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing really good today. Sunny day in California, Los Angeles.
I sometimes don't get out until the day is over and I don't get to see what the day has been like. So is LA your home?
Yes, it has been for my 22 years.
You're a baby, but thank you for supporting. It'll be great because you're almost the age of the kids you'll be if you do the high school kids, so they'll really think you're cool. And have lots of questions for you. Is there anybody out that you want to give a shout out, a hello to?
Unfortunately, no, but I'll have to send in the video and hopefully they'll have the popcorn ready.
That's it. That's it. You're a quick study. So tell me, how did you get to CASA?
Well, I just graduated also. I graduated with my bachelor's in criminal justice and I minored in sociology at Cal State Fullerton. And I really didn't know what direction to go. So I always had an affection for children and just helping out children. So a quick Google search and I ended up finding CASA. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get some experience.
All right, excellent. Well, you heard the suggestion I gave to Roxana about coming to court and sitting in. You're always welcome to do so. And you will see all the things that happen within the foster care dependency system. So it'll be an opportunity for you to learn as well as helping somebody else learn. But thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
And congratulations. Gary Thompson.
Hello, Judge Downing.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm happy to reach this milestone and ready to get started.
Well, congratulations. Do you have family or friends that you can give a shout out to?
I do. My mother and my sister are watching from Ohio. I have a good friend watching from Pasadena, and then my husband is in the next room listening in.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll give him a shout out. Hi, husband.
Yeah, his meeting may have started. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. In the virtual, are you both working virtually at this time?
I fortunately retired. He unfortunately still has to work. That's the way it goes.
All righty. And is Ohio your home?
Yeah, I left Ohio in 1989 and I've been in Los Angeles since 1992. So LA feels like home now.
Excellent. What brought you to CASA?
When I retired last fall, I was looking for a program volunteer opportunity and I wanted to be, I haven't really had children involved in my life and I thought I'd like to make an impact on a younger child or youth's life.
Well, good. You'll be that favorite uncle for your CASA kids. So thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Jamie Toporovich.
Hi, you did that
Hi.
perfectly.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing?
I am doing well, thank you.
And do you have anybody out in TV land you want to shout out to?
No, no one's watching. They're all traveling right now, but they're going to hear about it.
And
They
don't
should have
forget the
watched.
popcorn.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Tell us, how did you get to CASA?
I actually this last Christmas saw a sign on a billboard, on a bulletin board at a gas station near Mammoth. And I read it and was like, oh, what's that? And I looked it up when I got back to LA and signed up. So kind of random.
Well, congratulations and thank you so much. I think you're going to find that although you saw a random billboard, you're going to be a very special person in someone's life.
Maybe it was fate.
Yes.
It was a magic
was.
billboard. Yeah.
It was. So congratulations to all of you all. And Lynn, do you want me to turn it back over to you?
We will turn it back over to Kayla. Thank you so much, Judge Downing.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yes, thank you so much, Judge Downing, for taking the time out of your day to swear everyone in and welcome everyone to this role. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. So do you need me or should I go back to work?
Yep, your time is all yours again.
All righty. Well, congratulations, and I'll see you all in court. Don't be a stranger. Come on by.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right. So the next you are going to hear from some folks from different departments in the organization. So next I'd like to introduce Angela Daughtry, our recruitment and outreach manager.
Congratulations, everyone. I'm so proud of you all. Welcome into the CASA family. And I took notes. I always take notes because this is amazing. We have many people from all over the United States, and we have many CASA programs in the United States. So family that's listening, you should check out the local CASA program in your area. We had Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Maryland represented. I know that there's a CASA organization there. Also, we have to fill your seats now that you've graduated and all. Think about someone that you know in your family or your friend circle, like Vic, her sister who was sitting right next to her. We need her to come and graduate too. So think about the CASA children, think about the CASA program, and spread the word as much as possible. If you need anything, if you need me to come and speak to someone, I'll put my email address in the chat box, and you can reach me at any time at CASA of Los Angeles, and we will spread the word and get it out there and get people to graduate. So thank you for coming today, or thank you for graduating today and joining the CASA family. And I'm excited for you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thanks so much, Angela. Next, we're going to hear from Kim Stauffer, our individual giving manager.
Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for giving your time. I went through the training as well as many of our staff members do, and we know how much time it takes, how much dedication it takes, and so I appreciate all that you're doing. I wanted to introduce our department. I am the individual giving manager, and we do development, fundraising, marketing as well. So there's a few ways that you might hear from us, interact with us, so we always like to introduce ourselves. Our biggest thing is we love success stories. You guys are out there doing the work, and it's what helps us fundraise. to be able to say those little things, those little successes, having maybe a child that doesn't want to talk to anybody and opens up to you. If we're able to share that with our donors, with grants, with anybody out in the community, it just shares a positive message that we're making an impact and doing the work that we need to be doing. So thank you guys all for that. Other ways that you can kind of get involved with us is through our CASA shop. I know we didn't say this in all of our meetings, but we do have a CASA shop. And if you guys go online, I have my CASA t-shirt on right here. So there's sweatshirts, there's pins, there's different merchandise. If you guys want to check that out, that's our team. We ask that you be an advocate. Follow us on social media, like, share, comments. Just like Angela said, get the message out there to everybody else. Word of mouth is a big way to spread the CASA mission. So please think of us. In the development fundraising roles, there's always workplace giving, matching gifts, grants, individual giving, becoming a monthly donor. In-kind items, we have a wish list that's always up on our website. So right now we're doing kind of back to school things just to make sure the youth in our community have everything that they need. During the holidays, we do toy drives and different things as well, but there might be just a need for winter, summer, different items if you guys want to check those things out as well. And the other thing is fundraising. So we do have events going on. We have our Justice Jog that's coming up in September. It's virtual, so you can do it anywhere. Your family and friends can all join as well. And it's any way you want to move. So we have some people hula hooping, skating, swimming, running, jogging. I'm jogging with my dogs. I have a few of them. So anything to make it fun and kind of engage people to get involved. And we also have our wine TikTok dance. Yes, Mika. We also have our Wine and Art event coming up in November as well. So if you're interested in any of that, just get a hold of our department. You're going to get an email from our Chief Development Officer, Marie. She couldn't be here today, but she'll reach out and introduce herself, introduce our team, and give you guys some more information as well. So thank you all again. We look forward to seeing you all, hearing from you all, and for you all being part of our team.
Thanks so much, Kim. Next, I'd like to introduce our Chief Volunteer Officer, Lynn Gabriel.
Hey, everyone. I met you all in training, but it's so nice to see that so many of you made it through to the end. Congratulations. As I think I told you in training, I was a CASA for 10 years, and right after then I came to work at CASA. This starts to sound like I was born in, no, I became a foster parent right after I got off my last CASA case, and then I became an adoptive parent. So those of you that are thinking about fostering or fostering to adopt, I am happy to talk to you about it, talk to you about my experience. It's an amazing thing to do to be a foster parent. We need them as much as we need CASAs. So I'm happy to talk to you about that. And I wanted to just make sure you all know if any of you are feeling somewhat unprepared for what you're about to embark on, that's developmentally appropriate. To feel prepared to work with a child you haven't met with situations you're not aware of would be really crazy, right? So if you're not feeling like you're ready for this, you are. You're as ready as you're going to be, and you're going to be fine. And make sure you manage your expectations when it comes to success, because success stories, everybody thinks that's going to mean, oh, I'm going to make sure my kid gets into Harvard, and I'm going to make sure that they have a fantastic job when they turn 18, and that happens probably as much for kids in foster care as it does for kids out there in intact families, even less for college, certainly. But I'll just tell you really quickly, one of the kids that I worked with, he was 14 when I started working with him, and he kind of didn't really want much to do with me. Something about being an old white lady and have nothing in common with him probably had a lot to do with it. But I kept showing up, and he ended up in the youth justice system as well. And I went to visit him there, and I kept showing up. And at 18, he got out of the system and decided to join the hobo life and ride trains, hop trains across the country. And when he was 22, I think it was, he called me out of the blue. I mean, he could not remember my phone number when he was in care, but for some reason he had remembered my phone number, and he called me and just said, hey, and said, hey, how are you? And he just wanted to chat for a minute. He was in Ventura County and he was coming down to visit his mom. He was going to hitchhike. I offered to go pick him up, and that certainly wasn't what he called me for. I picked him up, and his stinky dog, my car smelled bad for days. That dog was so stinky. Cute dog, very stinky. I brought him to his mom's, and I'm still in touch with his mom. And so to me, that's a success story. He had somebody in his life who he knew he could call no matter how much time passed, no matter what happened. He knew that I cared about him. And, you know, did he do with his life what a lot of people would consider a success? No. But I'll tell you, he was so happy riding those trains. He saw places he would never have gotten to see otherwise. He knew every train schedule, he knew everything about every train. It was amazing. And he found community there. And, you know, he'd lived in so many different places growing up and had so many different people's rules that he felt finally free. And it was kind of good to see him so happy, even though he wasn't doing, you know, what I might have suggested for him. But so reframe your definition of success. You guys are all going to be great. And if you ever need to want to talk about your case, we have our CASA connections. I'll put my email in the chat. You're always welcome to get in touch with me and chat. I'd love to get to know all of you even better. So congratulations, and thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much, Lynn. Next, we're going to hear from our Chief Program Officer, Mika Khan.
I always have to make sure I'm off mute. Hi, everyone. Congratulations on taking this huge next step into CASA advocacy. It takes a very special group of people to commit to this type of work and to want to impact the lives of young people in our foster care and youth justice system. So big clap for all of you. As Chief Program Officer, a lot of what I do at CASA is to support our advocacy team, as well as develop out new programs that meet the needs of more specialized youth we work with. So while you're doing your advocacy, you're going to be hearing about a couple different programs. That we have got early childhood that helps our 0 to 5 population. We have youth justice that works with youth that are both dually involved in both the foster care and juvenile justice systems, but also some that are only juvenile justice involved. You'll hear about essential history. Some of you may have been coming on specifically to do essential history, and that's a different kind of short-term advocacy you can do. And basically, we're always looking for ways that we can meet the needs of our young people. So as you go forward into your advocacy, if you kind of find as you're meeting with your young person, you know what, we need more support in education. You know, we need to figure out a better way to address mental health needs. Bring those our way. We want to be able to create trainings, identify resources, bring in experts from outside of CASA as well as in CASA to be able to support you all as you keep advocating for these young people. And one of the ways that we start off by supporting you is with your amazing advocate supervisors. And I'll actually be introducing you to them now. And I'm going to move myself to gallery. I will be putting my contact information in the chat, so always feel free to reach out as you think of things that we can support you with. But today, I believe we have 11 amazing advocate supervisors that you're each going to be matched with. I'm kind of going to go down the list. Advocate supervisors, if you can bring your videos up. I'm going to say your name if you can just wave excitedly so the CASAs can see you. We've got Ben Miller, waving at us. Chelsea O'Neill. I think I see Chelsea's name there. And she's, I know, Zoom and cameras, it can always be a challenge, but she's there. Katerina Danton. I see her over there. Farah Daba. Leslie Boyce. I think I saw Leslie potentially. She's in this group somewhere. We have Jonte Watkins. And we have Katie Farina. Katie's supervisor, Amy, is going to wave and meet with Katie's CASAs today. Lauren Rodriguez, Rosa Arevalo is, she waved. That's Lauren's supervisor who'll be meeting with Lauren's CASAs today. We got Melissa Urbina, Regina Cox, and Shaquem Hale. And that is your group of supervisors. Please know that your supervisor is your lifeline. As you come out of CASA Advocates or come out of training, obviously you've had this incredible training team to support you. You've had your fellow trainees. You're going to be jumping into this new role as an advocate, and your advocate supervisors are there to support you, connect you to resources, check in when you feel like you're doing too much or too little. Just know that they are there to make sure that you feel supported, but also that everything is being done ultimately in the best interest of the child. And so we are so excited to have you on board. We're excited for you to get matched to your young people. Just from a logistics standpoint, and I know your supervisor will also state this in your individual meetings, but once you receive your matches, most of which you will have by the end of today, you'll have about a week to look at your match, decide, ask your supervisor questions. Once paperwork has been submitted to the court, it can take 1 to 2 weeks, just to be, just to have it in the back of your head. Not everything happens one day later. And then once that paperwork comes back, you will meet with your supervisor to sign your paperwork, officially assigning you to the case and getting started on your first month of real advocacy. So congratulations, congratulations. We're so happy to have you on board and look forward to all the amazing work you're going to do. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Mika. And now just a final congratulations from your trainers. Go ahead, Tina.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say congratulations. It was really nice getting to know you all and seeing how you work and seeing your dedication to the role. Now that we're handing you over to the next department, you definitely will be missed, but you can always reach out to me at any point. You can email me and you have my number. So I know you'll get specific help from your advocate supervisor, but I'm still here to support you. And I also wanted to remind you to take care of yourselves, be mindful about self-care and taking breaks. And just because this role it takes a lot of energy, takes a lot from your, it just takes time and a lot of effort just because it is 2 years that we ask of you. So just want to remind you of that and to remember all the things you learn in training and apply them and consistently check for everything that you encounter in life, anything that you've been conditioned to think about the world, about people, about certain communities. So I just want to remind you of that. And I just want to thank you for the time that you've given to this training. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, Taina. All right, so that brings us to the end of our graduation. So congratulations again. I'm extremely proud of everyone. I know it's been a really long journey from completing your application to being here today. To my class, just thank you for being an amazing class. And actually, I co-facilitated the other class too. So thank you both classes for being amazing classes and choosing to spend some of your free time to be an advocate for youth. And like Taina said, opening your minds to learning new things. From here on out, I put you into the care of your advocate supervisor, who you will be meeting right now. And thank you to everyone who joined us on YouTube. And congratulations again to our new court-appointed special advocates.